So they call it the secret sell-through formula. Well, it's not that secret and it's not that special, really. It's just basically your sell-through rate of what you've got, your listings on eBay. So no BS, no fluff. Let's get straight into it. And I'm going to explain what it is and how we can hopefully improve it and how you can benchmark your sell-through rate against what other people think is good, bad, excellent, and just downright disappointing. Cheers. Let's go. So the formula is as simple as this. It's the amount of items you've sold divided by the amount of items that you've got listed over a set period of time, times that by 100, and it gives you the sell-through rate percentage. That's it. Do the calculations yourself on a set period. Take a week, take a month, and that will give you your sell-through percentage for eBay. And then we can monitor it now against what's coming up to see how you compare. So what is a good sell-through rate? Well, 100%. That's what everybody would love. Everything you list sells. So that's not really going to happen. Let's get some reality in. Unless you're selling gold bars for a tenner. And then if you are, please tell me where you're listing them, because I'll buy pretty much every one you sell up. But now, no, above 70% is excellent. And that's what everybody would love to be doing to get rid of everything that you're selling. Anything between 40% and 70% is around about average and what people are happily trundling along with. If you're below a 40% sell-through rate, then unless you're in a very, very, very specialist area and you know that that is what to be expected, you need to do some tweaking. And this is what we're going to look at now, is how you can tweak your listings, what you do on eBay, to increase your sell-through rate. The first thing to look at, and this is going to come across really, really harsh, and I do not mean to say this to anyone in particular, you've got to have a look at what you're selling on eBay, because if it is utter rubbish, a load of crap, it's never going to sell. You really do need to take out the personal side of it, the sentimental side of it, and actually evaluate what you're selling. If it isn't selling, it's never going to sell. If it isn't up to that standard, don't list it. Donate it, repurpose it, recycle it, do something else with it. Do not affect your sell-through rate by trying to sell things that people just will not want. It's key to know in the back of your mind that Cassini, the eBay algorithm, absolutely loves high sell-through rates. It determines that if you have a high sell-through rate, what you are selling people want, and if it's sold, that means it's win-win for two people, both you and eBay. Commissions, money, and that's what they want. So it will push your items up that search list and match it if your buyer profile has a very, very good high sell-through rate. It will say, this stuff is good. Let's get it out in front of people so we can earn our ka-ching. It's important to know that what's not new to you, and some people love to comment on this, show how they're gurus. If it's not new to you, it is probably new to someone else. And I'm trying to actually say to people, this is what to do. I'm not saying that I have suddenly found out that this is the ultimate and I'm currently the only person that knows this. So just want to give you that caveat, but follow these steps. The first thing that you can do is do not let stale listings stay on your account. Once it hits that 30 days time for a buy it now, eBay would normally just recycle it and put it back up. Have a look at it. If it is not performing, stop it. End it, hold it for a week, or end it and sell similar. Do not do a straightforward relist of the item. Go to the items that have ended, stop it, sell similar, put it back up, and do some tweaks to it. So with your listings, you're going to tweak them, and this is important. Use keywords and long tail keywords. There is, again, another video on that if you want to follow the link. But don't use words like, wow, look, Cassini doesn't care. The algorithm cannot match them with a potential buyer. It doesn't want to know if you look or wow. That's a visual. You need to get your item up to the top. Check your photos. Do what I'm going to be saying, not what I'm preaching here with all this junk behind me. Check your photos. If you've got a picture and it hasn't sold and it's been up there for 30 days and it's got the item in the front and in the background is your nan's pants on the airdryer, change your photos. Make them fresh, make them crisp, make them look good. Check the price, what you've got it up for. Check sold items, not just the ones that are currently listing and active. You're competing with what somebody else is doing who's sold one before, and that person might be checking the sold listings as well. And be competitive, undercut maybe the active ones, but do not race to the very, very bottom of the pricing structure of that item and sell it too cheaply. Get an optimum price. If it was previously listed and you're going to try and regenerate it, rejuvenate it, and relist it again via the sales similar, and you were charging postage before, maybe look at absorbing the cost of that postage, because we all know postage isn't free, and put that into the price of the item and have fast free delivery as a big bold headline on your standout listing. List new items regularly. Even if you can only work on your shop or your store or your part-time side hustle on a weekend, list the items. If you've got to put 40 items up, list the items and save them in drafts, or schedule them over the week. So if you're listing 40 items, maybe at a peak time at the weekends you want to get 20 of those items up, but space the other 20 over a week via scheduled listings, or leave them in drafts and manually put them up. It gives a fresh look, new stock, and a regular new wow factor for what you're listing and what you're selling. You could always enter into that secret deal, that deal with whatever you would call the eBay, and bite the bullet and pay for promoted listings. Whole video on that, you can check that out. But you could, at this point, look at promoting some of those listings if they've already had and met the criteria that we've already done with some of the strategies so far. You could go for a promoted listing strategy to try and rejuvenate those listings. Now, if you've got a lot of the same item and you would put them up and they're just not selling, or they used to sell previously and they've suddenly flatlined, what you can do is maybe put in multi-buy discounts and try and group them up, or relist them but in a different quantity. You used to be able to sell them. You were happily going along for 6 months with a product that was selling one every 5 days, but the market's been saturated or people don't need them anymore. List them up, group them into 4 for the price what used to be 2. Try and reinvent that item. Now, if you've got plenty of time on your hands, there's 3 videos. Yes, 3 videos from beginner, intermediate, and advanced that I've done on this. You have got to get in and tweak, enhance your item specifics for the items you've listed. Make sure they are relevant and include that wonderful buzz phrase, long tail item specifics. Have a look on the eBay videos that I do. There's a whole series on that. That's a whole different topic and can get quite complex. Check it out, but tweak your item specifics. Whilst you're doing the checks and you've probably done everything else and you're thinking this is great to go, just give it a full final check over on your other seller metrics. Make sure that you're maintaining a very, very good seller metrics regarding delivery, return rate, and all the other wonderful things that Cassini likes to take into account, because no matter what you've done with regards to getting this item specifically higher, to get it in front of people, to get it purchased, if you do have a very, very poor or low seller performance metrics elsewhere, it could drag all the hard work that you've done down to that level. So just make sure you double check that as well. So this video is fast paced and a bit longer than normal, so you may want to recap back, and I have put chapters in for you to skip through and go back over some of the items that I've already gone over. Now, what I have done after this, my wonderful face disappears, you'll see that I've done a graphic of maybe the checklist that you could look at on the screen and go tick, 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 or print it out. And also in the item text are a few links to the videos that I've mentioned, or you can get them from the main screen of the wonderful channel. And also you can get that checklist in text format that you may want to copy and paste into your own documents. Now, thanks for watching if you are still around, and if you would like to subscribe and hit the like button and the notify button and share the video with all your friends. Apparently I've watched that on a YouTube improvement video. That's what I was supposed to have asked at the start, but thanks very much.